All right, let's get right into it. We all kind of know we should move more, right? But today, we're going to break down why physical activity isn't just a nice to have. It's literally a non-negotiable for your body and your mind.
This right here, this is the core idea we need to start with. Every single second of every day, your body is either in what's called an anabolic state, think of that as build mode, repairing and getting stronger, or it's in a catabolic state, which is basically breakdown mode. There is no in between. And the choices we make every day, especially about movement, are what tip the scales one way or the other.
So, with that in mind, how are we doing as a species? Well, to be honest, the data paints a pretty worrying picture. We are facing a massive global problem of just not moving. And that stillness, it comes with a really high price.
And this is where it gets kind of staggering. According to the World Health Organization, 28% of adults around the world are not getting enough physical activity. That's more than 1 out of every 4 people on the entire planet. We're not talking about small numbers here. We're talking about billions of people living in a state that favors breaking down over building up.
Now let's bring this a little closer to home. In India, that number is even higher, sitting at 34%. That's literally 1 in 3 people. So this isn't some far-off abstract issue. It's happening right here in our own communities, affecting our friends, our family, and yeah, maybe even you or me.
But, and this is the really important part, here's the good news. The solution is incredibly powerful. Just by being physically active, you can cut your risk of premature death by up to 30%. Let that sink in. To put that into perspective, that's a life-saving benefit right up there with quitting smoking. This isn't a small tweak. It's one of the most powerful things you can do for your own health.
Okay, so let's dig a little deeper. When we talk about exercise, it's not just a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. The benefits are amazing for everyone, for sure, but they can also be uniquely tailored to the specific biological needs of men and women.
So, let's break this down. First up, let's look at the specific perks for men's health, which, by the way, go way beyond just building bigger muscles.
So for guys, regular physical activity is like a powerful tune-up for your hormones and your brain. It naturally boosts testosterone, which is just crucial for energy, muscle, you name it. It's also one of your best defenses for keeping your heart strong, our #1 killer. And it fires up dopamine, that neurotransmitter that helps you focus, feel motivated, and just keeps your mood in a good place.
And now for women. The benefits here are just as specific, and honestly, they can be absolutely life-changing, especially when it comes to tackling some of the most common health challenges women face.
I mean, look at this. Movement is an amazing tool for managing the symptoms of PCOD because it helps regulate your hormones. It's absolutely essential for building bone density, which is your best weapon against osteoporosis down the line. Plus, studies show it seriously lowers the risk of breast cancer. And that last point, the link to mental health is just so important.
Okay, so I can already hear what some of you are probably thinking. That's great, but I don't have time for the gym, or I'm just not an athlete. Well, it's time we totally blow up that old school idea of what a workout actually is.
Let's just tackle this question head on, shall we? Do you need to spend hours and hours every week lifting crazy heavy weights or running marathons to get these incredible benefits? The answer is a huge no, absolutely not.
And just look at these examples. A brisk walk, that could be part of your commute, or just choosing the stairs over the elevator. Cycling could be a weekend ride, or, hopping on a stationary bike while you catch up on your favorite show. Yoga is amazing for flexibility and stress. And dancing, that could be a formal class or just cranking up some music and having a little party in your living room. It all counts. The best exercise is simply the one you'll actually do.
Let's shift gears for a second. We've talked a lot about the body, but what about what's going on upstairs? The connection between our mind and body is incredibly powerful, and this is about way more than just building muscle.
This, to me, is one of the most amazing findings in all of wellness. For a lot of people, physical activity can be just as effective as standard antidepressant medication. Think about that. It's not just about feeling better. It is physically changing your brain chemistry for the better, releasing all those feel-good chemicals like serotonin and endorphins. So what does that actually feel like in your everyday life? Well, it feels like that constant nagging stress finally dialing down as your cortisol levels drop. It feels like those clouds are finally parting on that mental brain fog so many of us walk around with, and it feels like you can actually focus again, Like you can concentrate on what really matters.
So we end right back where we started. Your body is always doing one of two things, building or breaking. Inactivity is an invitation for things to break down.
Movement, on the other hand, fuels the building process. So the only question left is, which state are you going to choose for your body today? It's time to start building. It's time to start moving.